Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Luka Doncic expected to sign contract extension before joining Slovenian national team on August 4th. Los Angeles Lakers star Luka Doncic has had a busy offseason, and for all the right reasons. He's been focused on reshaping his body, fine-tuning his conditioning, and preparing to enter the 2025-26 season in the best form of his career. After being traded to the Lakers mid-season last year, Doncic never quite looked like himself. Between lingering injuries and the adjustment to a new environment, it was a transition filled with challenges. While the Lakers still managed to finish third in the Western Conference, their early playoff exit sparked questions about whether the team's regular season success masked deeper issues. Now, Doncic enters the new season with something to prove, and every reason to be more motivated than ever. At his peak, Doncic is a top 3 player in the world. He's the kind of generational talent who can carry a franchise on his back. And the Lakers know it. They know exactly what they have. A rare superstar who doesn't just fill up the stat sheet, he elevates everyone around him. Contract extension on the horizon. According to Martin Pauchnek of Sport Club, Doncic is expected to join the Slovenian national team on August 4th in preparation for Eurobasket, and there's growing speculation that he could sign a contract extension with the Lakers before boarding that flight home. The most important thing for Luka, for the fans, and for his ambitions is that he puts on the national team jersey again, Pauchnek shared. The date of his arrival is still uncertain, but all signs point to August 4th. That timing makes it very possible that he will sign a new deal with the Lakers before heading to Slovenia. The earliest Doncic is eligible to sign an extension is August 2nd, just 2 days before his expected arrival with Slovenia. That short window lines up perfectly for the deal to get done before national team duties begin. The Lakers can offer Doncic a 4-year extension worth up to $229 million. But league insiders believe he may opt for a 3-year deal with a player option in the final season. That structure would give him the flexibility to become eligible for a 5-year supermax down the line, a savvy financial and career move. No matter the final numbers, all indications suggest Doncic is ready to commit to the Lakers for the long haul. A star committed to his craft and his country. Off the court, Doncic is known not only for his competitive fire but also for his loyalty. Time and again, he's shown his deep love for Slovenia, a country that's embraced him since day one. When asked why he continues to represent his national team each summer, his answer is always heartfelt and consistent. Because of the fans and because of my country. It means everything. For Doncic, wearing the Slovenian jersey isn't just a tradition, it's a source of pride. And that sense of pride translates into the way he leads on the court, whether it's for his country or for one of the NBA's most storied franchises. The bigger picture for LA. If this extension comes together as expected, it will be a massive statement, not just for Doncic, but for the Lakers organization. It signals that both sides are all in on building a championship contender around a player who is just entering his prime. With Doncic locked in, the Lakers can fully shift their focus to fine-tuning the roster, maximizing their superstars window, and returning to the NBA Finals, something that feels increasingly realistic with a healthy, motivated Luka leading the way. And if all goes to plan, August may be remembered not just as the start of Doncic's Eurobasket journey, but the beginning of a long and potentially legendary chapter in Los Angeles. What Doncic's extension would mean for the Lakers' future. If and when Doncic signs this extension, it won't just solidify the Lakers' short-term plans, it could completely redefine their future. By securing Luka through at least the next 3 seasons, the Lakers would have a stable foundation to build around, with a player who's not just a superstar, but a perennial MVP candidate. It would also send a strong message across the league. Los Angeles isn't simply clinging to its storied past, it's aggressively investing in its future. With LeBron James no longer on the roster and Anthony Davis entering his 30s, the Lakers are clearly transitioning into a new era, and Doncic is the face of that evolution. The front office, led by GM Rob Pelinka, has already begun reshaping the roster to better suit Doncic's style, adding shooters, secondary playmakers, and versatile defenders who can operate in an up-tempo, Luka-centric system. Signing him to an extension gives them the clarity and commitment needed to further fine-tune the supporting cast. The international factor, A balancing act. Doncic's commitment to playing for Slovenia, while admirable, does come with some concerns for Lakers fans. Anytime a superstar puts his body on the line in international competition, there's risk involved, especially given Doncic's injury history. However, Luka has always been vocal about the emotional importance of representing his country. For him, it's about more than basketball. It's a deep-rooted source of identity, pride, and gratitude, and trying to take that away would likely do more harm than good. Sources close to the situation say the Lakers are aware of this and fully support his participation in Eurobasket, as long as it's approached with caution and clear communication with team medical staff. The hope is that Doncic will arrive in top physical shape, something he's reportedly prioritized this offseason, and avoid the wear and tear that can come from overuse. Could this impact free agency in 2025? There's also the bigger picture to consider. With Doncic potentially locked in long-term, the Lakers become a more attractive destination for free agents in 2025 and beyond. Star players want stability, and they want to know who they'll be playing with. Knowing that Luka will be leading the charge makes Los Angeles an ideal landing spot for the next wave of top-tier talent looking to compete for championships. If Doncic reaffirms his loyalty to LA with a fresh extension, don't be surprised if the Lakers emerge as a frontrunner in future free agency battles. A defining summer for a global star. Between negotiating a possible $200+ million extension, reshaping his body for the next chapter of his career, and preparing to lead Slovenia into Eurobasket, this may be the most pivotal summer of Luka Doncic's life. And it feels like he knows it. He's stepping into a leadership role both in Los Angeles and on the international stage, with the weight of two basketball-loving nations, one historic franchise, one proud homeland, riding on his shoulders. But if there's one thing we've learned about Luka, it's that he never shies away from the spotlight. He thrives in it. And now, with a long-term future in LA on the horizon and his eyes set on bringing both the Lakers and Slovenia back to glory, the world might just be watching the rise of the next true face of global basketball. Marcus Smart fired up to join LeBron James and the Lakers, a rare opportunity. After a brief stint with the Washington Wizards, former Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart is heading to Hollywood, and he's bringing his trademark intensity with him. The Los Angeles Lakers signed Smart to a 2-year deal this offseason, addressing one of their most glaring weaknesses, elite perimeter defense. After losing Dorian Finney-Smith to the Houston Rockets in free agency, the Lakers needed a lockdown presence on the wing, and Smart fits that mold perfectly. With his arrival, LA now boasts one of the most rugged and versatile backcourts in the league, anchored by Smart, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves. While Smart's role will be more focused than in previous stops, it's tailor-made for what he does best: defend at a high level and make timely plays. Embracing his role, and the chance to play with LeBron. If Smart can stay healthy, his job in LA will be simple but vital: shut down the opposing team's best perimeter threat and hit open threes when the ball swings his way. While he's never been known as a high-level shooter from deep, this will be his first time playing alongside offensive maestros like Doncic and James, two of the best playmakers the game has ever seen. And it's the opportunity to share the court with LeBron that has Smart genuinely excited. I mean, it's not every day you get to go from playing against and being tormented by one of the greatest to actually teaming up with him, Smart told Spectrum Sportsnet. We all know LeBron's basketball IQ is off the charts. When you play against him, you feel it. Now I get to be on the other side, learning from him, benefiting from his reads, his vision, instead of trying to stop him. For me, that's special. That's something I'm going to soak in like a sponge. For over a decade, Smart watched LeBron dominate the Eastern Conference, including his own Celtics, and make life miserable for defenders. Now, instead of trying to slow him down, Smart will be receiving outlet passes from him, rotating with him on defense, and building chemistry in pursuit of a championship. A new chapter, and still plenty to prove. Of course, this isn't the same Marcus Smart who led Boston to the finals, and it's not peak LeBron either. But that doesn't mean they can't still be elite. LeBron continues to defy age with nightly brilliance, and Smart brings the kind of grit, leadership, and defensive firepower that championship teams are built on. This partnership may come later in their respective careers, but the timing might be just right. Smart on Luka Doncic, he made it happen. Though the Lakers didn't make a flurry of off-season moves, the ones they did make carry weight, largely because of Luka Doncic's behind-the-scenes influence. It's no secret, Doncic played a major role in bringing both DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart to Los Angeles. While the Slovenian superstar hasn't yet signed a long-term extension with the franchise, it's clear he already holds serious sway within the organization. After Smart officially joined the team, he publicly thanked Luka for his persistence. "Luka hit me up more than a few times," Smart said with a smile. "He told me what they're building here, what it could look like with me in the picture, and how serious he is about winning. That meant something to me. It helped me see the vision." With Doncic leading recruitment efforts and now preparing to anchor the offense, the Lakers are signaling a shift, not just in roster makeup, but in culture. This is a team retooling around youth, toughness, and star power with a renewed sense of urgency. Looking ahead, Smart joins a reloaded Lakers roster with a clear role and a championship mindset. He brings postseason experience, elite defensive instincts, and a deep hunger to win, and for the first time in his career, he'll do it alongside two of the smartest defensive players in basketball. The road ahead won't be easy in a stacked Western Conference. But with Doncic recruiting, LeBron leading, and Smart locking down the perimeter, the Lakers may have quietly assembled one of the most dangerous defensive cores in the NBA. What Smart brings to the Lakers, beyond the box score. What Marcus Smart adds to this Lakers roster goes well beyond his stats. Yes, he can defend 1 through 3, make hustle plays, and bring physicality, but what truly sets him apart is his leadership and mindset. He's a tone setter, someone who holds teammates accountable and raises the emotional intensity of every game he's in. That kind of presence was something the Lakers sorely missed last season, particularly in the playoffs, where they struggled to contain elite backcourts and lacked consistent edge from the bench unit. Smart instantly brings that edge. He gives them a gritty, vocal veteran presence who knows what it takes to go deep in the postseason. And perhaps more importantly, Smart has championship-level experience, having led Boston to the finals in 2022, and he's desperate to get back. That hunger, paired with the urgency of veterans like LeBron and the rising dominance of Luka, could be the fuel this locker room needs. The defensive identity returns. Under head coach Darvin Ham, the Lakers have always preached defense-first basketball. But after losing key defenders in recent off-seasons, their identity on that end began to fade. With Smart now in the fold, alongside defensive-minded players like Jared Vanderbilt and Austin Reeves, the Lakers are poised to regain that defensive identity. Smart will likely take on the toughest perimeter assignments every night, freeing up Luka and LeBron to conserve energy on defense when needed. He'll be the first line of resistance against players like Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, all potential playoff foes in a loaded Western Conference. And if the Lakers are serious about contending, that's exactly the kind of player they need. Building chemistry with Luka and LeBron. As for how Smart fits alongside Luka Doncic, it might be the most intriguing part of this entire equation. Luka is at his best when surrounded by players who can defend, stretch the floor, and make smart off-ball decisions. While Smart isn't a knockdown shooter, his willingness to move without the ball, his high basketball IQ, and his ability to initiate offense in spurts make him a perfect secondary or tertiary playmaker. The pairing with LeBron could be just as dynamic. Smart has never played alongside a forward who commands as much gravity as LeBron. That opens up cleaner looks, easier matchups, and more space to attack, all of which could help Smart take a step forward offensively in LA's system. "This is about winning," Smart said. "I've had individual success, I've had playoff runs, but I want the ring. And I know that with Luka and LeBron, this is a real shot. I'm here to do whatever it takes." A message to the West: the Lakers are not done. The Lakers' offseason may have seemed quiet on the surface, but moves like this send a clear message: they're not rebuilding, they're reloading. By adding Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton, while keeping a core of Doncic, LeBron, and Reeves intact, the Lakers have quietly put together one of the most balanced rosters in the West. They now have size, shooting, experience, toughness, and versatility, and a locker room full of players who are all in on winning now. If Luka signs his extension before heading to Slovenia in early August, and the roster continues to build chemistry through training camp, the Lakers could emerge as a top contender by the time the 2025-26 season tips off. Final thought. Marcus Smart knows this may be his best chance to win it all. Luka Doncic is entering his prime. LeBron James is still writing his final chapters. And the Lakers? They're betting that this unique mix of talent, leadership, and grit can deliver banner No. 18. And with Smart in the mix, that dream just got a little more real. Marcus Smart shares health update and reflects on Luka Doncic recruiting him to the Lakers. When the Los Angeles Lakers signed Marcus Smart to a 2-year deal this offseason, fans were excited, but also cautious. After all, Smart's recent injury history has raised some red flags, particularly after 2 injury-plagued seasons with the Memphis Grizzlies and Washington Wizards. Once known for his durability, playing at least 60 games in 7 of his 9 seasons with the Boston Celtics, Smart has only appeared in 54 total games over the past 2 years, sidelined by a lingering finger injury and a troubling ankle issue. For a Lakers team that's had its share of injury struggles, adding another player with health concerns wasn't a move without risk. But if Smart's own words are any indication, those worries might already be in the rearview mirror. Smart says he's nearly back to full strength. In a recent appearance on Sedano and Cap on ESPN LA Radio, Smart offered an optimistic update on where he stands physically heading into the season. "If I had to put a number on it, I'd say I'm at about 90+%. I'm still dealing with the finger. Everyone knows that's been an issue, but I've been cleared for basketball activities. I've been back in the gym working out, getting after it. I'm excited and ready to go. We'll see how it unfolds." For Lakers fans, that's exactly what they wanted to hear. A healthy Marcus Smart could be a game-changer for Los Angeles. One of the most respected defenders of the past decade, Smart brings the kind of grit, leadership, and tenacity that championship teams are built on. He's a former Defensive Player of the Year, a 3-time NBA All-Defensive First-Team selection, and someone who wears his heart on his sleeve every time he steps on the court. In recent years, the Lakers have lacked a true defensive tone-setter on the perimeter. That's what Smart is built to do, and if he's healthy, his presence could dramatically elevate LA's defensive identity. The Luka Doncic factor, a recruitment that meant something. Behind the scenes, it wasn't just Lakers management who pushed for Smart's signing. According to reports, Luka Doncic personally recruited Smart after he was bought out by the Wizards, a gesture that wasn't lost on the veteran guard. "It meant a lot, honestly," Smart said. "When a guy like Luka reaches out, someone who's one of the best in the world, and says, 'Hey, I want you on my team,' that's not something you take lightly. It made me feel wanted. It made me feel like this was where I was supposed to be." Smart's decision to come to LA wasn't just about fit, it was about culture, chemistry, and belief. Playing alongside Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves gives Smart the opportunity to not only compete but contribute at a high level in meaningful games again. And for a player who thrives on competition and prides himself on doing the dirty work, that's exactly where he wants to be. Looking ahead, can Smart return to elite form? Of course, the biggest question heading into the 2025-26 season remains: can Smart stay on the court? If he does, there's little doubt he'll prove to be one of the most impactful additions of the Lakers offseason. He's got the pedigree. He's got the experience. And now, for the first time in years, he's healthy and highly motivated. Lakers fans and the entire NBA will be watching closely to see whether Smart can return to the defensive force he once was, and remind everyone why he's still one of the league's most respected backcourt stoppers. White heavy checkmark. Want more exclusive Lakers content? Subscribe to our YouTube channel for player interviews, behind-the-scenes access, live shows, and more. Marcus Smart on Luka Doncic recruiting him to the Lakers. It meant a lot. The Los Angeles Lakers haven't made a ton of splashy moves this offseason, but the ones that have made headlines are thanks, in large part, to Luka Doncic. The Slovenian superstar has already started leaving his mark on the Lakers roster, despite not yet signing a long-term deal with the franchise. One of his biggest plays off the court? Recruiting DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart to join him in Los Angeles. After Smart officially signed with the Lakers, he opened up about Doncic's persistent recruiting, and how much it meant to him, via ESPN's Dave McMenamin. "When a guy like Luka calls, checks in on you, and tells you he wants you to be part of something special he's building here, and that he needs you, that hits different. I've played against Luka plenty of times, been on the wrong side of that Luka magic more than once. So to have the chance to play with him now? That means a lot. A bond built on respect." Though Smart and Doncic didn't have a prior relationship, Smart said their mutual respect grew from years of fierce competition. "I wouldn't say we were close, but there was always this understanding, this respect. After every game, it was always love. Good game, keep grinding, that kind of thing. Then, one day I'm working out, and my agent tells me Luka reached out. I was like, okay, cool, we'll see. The next day, Luka calls again. That's when I knew it was real. Not just talk, real. And that changed everything for me. It felt right. Smart's decision to join the Lakers was deeply influenced by Doncic's vision and persistence. For a player like Smart, known for grit, leadership, and defensive intensity, joining a superstar who values unselfishness and team play was the perfect fit. Why Smart fits with Luka. Luka Doncic is one of the most creative, unselfish stars in the NBA, a playmaker who makes life easier for everyone around him. But to win alongside him, you need guys willing to do the dirty work. That's where Marcus Smart thrives. If Smart can stay healthy, he brings exactly what the Lakers need: elite perimeter defense, toughness, leadership, and the ability to guard multiple positions. Pair that with Doncic's offensive brilliance, and the Lakers suddenly look a lot more dangerous. A familiar face in LA, Jake LaRavia, reunites with Smart. This offseason also brought another reunion for Marcus Smart. Former Grizzlies teammate Jake LaRavia signed with the Lakers as well, and he couldn't be happier to reunite with one of his biggest mentors. Smart had been a guiding voice for the young players in Memphis, holding them accountable, teaching them the ropes, and setting the tone with his work ethic. Now in LA, that same leadership will be crucial on a team aiming to return to championship contention. LaRavia shared his excitement in a recent interview. Marcus was like a big brother in Memphis. He pushed all of us, and he backed it up every night. To have him in LA now? I'm excited. We've got something brewing here. Final take. In a league where stars often do the talking on the court, Luka Doncic is already shaping the future of the Lakers with his words and his vision. Bringing in Smart and Ayton isn't just about talent. It's about building a culture. And if Marcus Smart's words are any indication, that culture already has buy-in. I'm here because Luka believed in what we could build, and now it's time to go prove him right. A cultural shift in Los Angeles. The Lakers front office, long criticized for chasing flash over fit, seems to be embracing a different philosophy this offseason, one led by Luka Doncic's vision and influence. His successful recruitment of Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton signals more than just star power. It marks the beginning of a culture shift, one rooted in accountability, toughness, and winning habits. Doncic, still just 26, is clearly taking on a more vocal leadership role, not just on the court but in the locker room and front office discussions as well. Sources within the Lakers organization have said Luka has been deeply involved in off-season planning, offering input on both personnel and playing style. That influence is already being felt. He's not just a superstar, a team executive shared anonymously. He's evolving into a true leader. He's setting a tone that it's not just about talent, but about guys who want to win the hard way. The ripple effect: buy-in from veterans and role players. Smart's arrival in LA isn't just a boost on the court. It's helping set the tone for the rest of the locker room, including younger players and newly added veterans like Jake LaRavia and Max Struss, both of whom have spoken highly of Smart's presence. There's a seriousness to Marcus, LaRavia said. He doesn't play around when it comes to preparation. And that spreads. Guys see, Lakers sign Marcus Smart to 2-year deal, a culture-changing addition. The Los Angeles Lakers have officially signed veteran guard Marcus Smart to a 2-year contract after he was bought out by the Washington Wizards and cleared waivers. While the team did not release contract details, league sources suggest the deal is worth $11 million over 2 years, with a player option for the 2026-27 season. In a statement, Lakers GM and President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka praised the acquisition as a pivotal step toward building a championship-caliber roster. Bringing in a competitor like Marcus Smart allows us to contend at the highest level, Pelinka said. Marcus embodies what it means to put winning above everything, whether it's making game-changing stops on defense or stepping up with clutch buckets in the biggest moments. He knows what it takes to win in the playoffs, and he'll be a vital voice of leadership for our locker room. Surrounding our stars with two-way players like Marcus is essential to our broader vision for how we want to compete and win next season. This is a major addition. Addressing key off-season needs. The Lakers enter the off-season with clear priorities: improve their interior defense and perimeter toughness. With the signings of DeAndre Ayton and now Marcus Smart, they've checked both boxes, and then some. Ayton joins the team using the remaining non-taxpayer mid-level exception, while Smart reportedly signed using the Lakers' full biannual exception. While injuries have limited Smart at times in recent seasons, he remains one of the most tenacious and versatile defenders in the NBA. The 2022 Defensive Player of the Year is known for guarding multiple positions, diving for loose balls, and bringing the kind of fire that instantly shifts a team's identity. With head coach J.J. Redick looking to install a defense-first mentality in his debut season, Smart fits the vision perfectly. Marcus brings something we've been missing: edge, accountability, and relentless effort, said a Lakers team source. He raises the floor and the ceiling. A leader on and off the floor. Beyond his defense, Smart is also a capable floor general, able to run the offense, create opportunities for teammates, and manage tempo. With stars like LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves already in the lineup, Smart won't be asked to carry the scoring load, but his ability to organize and energize the second unit will be crucial. Just as important, he brings a veteran presence and emotional leadership that has often been lacking in recent Lakers locker rooms. Teammates past and present describe him as a vocal leader who leads by example, pushing others, demanding accountability, and never backing down. A West that's only getting tougher. With the Western Conference continuing to load up, the Oklahoma City Thunder remain the benchmark, while the Clippers, Nuggets, and Rockets all improve significantly. The Lakers' no depth and toughness will be critical. Smart joins Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton as part of an upgraded supporting cast. Still, there's work to be done. The Lakers are expected to target another backup big and a reliable 3 and D wing, both of which could be acquired through trade. "We're not done yet," one Lakers front office member said. But Marcus was a big piece of the puzzle. Why Marcus Smart chose the Lakers over Suns and Bucks? Given his skill set and experience, it's no surprise that Marcus Smart drew serious interest from multiple contenders following his buyout. Both the Phoenix Suns and Milwaukee Bucks reportedly made strong pitches. But in the end, Smart chose Los Angeles, and the opportunity to play alongside Doncic and LeBron over them. "This felt right," Smart said in a team interview. "The vision, the roster, the conversations with Luka, it just clicked. I'm here to win, and I believe we can do something special here." Bottom line, the Lakers didn't just add a guard, they added a tone setter. Marcus Smart brings toughness, experience, and a playoff pedigree that could help shift the balance of power in a stacked West. And if he stays healthy, this might just be one of the savviest moves of the entire offseason. Smart's arrival sends a message, internally and across the league. Marcus Smart's decision to join the Lakers over other top contenders like Phoenix and Milwaukee sent a clear signal to the rest of the league. Players are buying into what Los Angeles is building, not just because of the stars, but because of the culture taking shape. Smart's toughness, playoff experience, and unrelenting motor now serve as a new standard for incoming and existing Lakers players. League insiders have noted that his signing was received with excitement not just by fans, but by the locker room itself. According to reports, LeBron James and Luka Doncic personally reached out to welcome Smart, further highlighting the mutual respect among the team's core. When your leaders embrace a guy like Marcus right away, it tells everyone else in the room, "This is what we're about now," said an assistant coach. Hard work. Defense. Winning the right way. The addition of Smart also increases confidence in new head coach J.J. Redick, who now has a trusted veteran capable of executing his system, both offensively and defensively, while serving as an extension of the coaching staff on the floor. What Smart brings to Redick's system. Redick is expected to run a modern, spacing-heavy offense that demands both high basketball IQ and switchable defensive versatility. Smart checks all those boxes. Defensively, he gives the Lakers someone who can guard the opposing team's best perimeter player on any given night, freeing up Doncic and Reeves to conserve energy for offense. Offensively, he's a willing passer and improved decision-maker who can function as a secondary ball handler or even run the offense in stretches when Luka sits. Redick has also hinted at using more positionless lineups, which aligns perfectly with Smart's ability to guard 1 through 4 and operate in both half-court and transition sets. "You don't need to run plays for Marcus," said a scout. "But he makes winning plays on both ends. That's exactly what this team needs." Smart's presence could shape future roster moves. There's growing speculation that Smart's arrival could influence the Lakers' approach to filling out the remainder of their roster. With a defensive anchor now in place on the perimeter, the front office may look to add more floor spacing and length around him. Names like Trey Lyles, Royce O'Neal, and Goga Bitadze have been floated as potential trade or free agent targets. Meanwhile, the Lakers still hold assets that could be used in a mid-season trade, including picks and expiring deals, if they want to go all in closer to the deadline. But for now, Pelinka and company are focused on solidifying team chemistry and letting Redick establish his system during training camp. Smart is expected to play a crucial role in both. A veteran with something to prove. Despite his resume, Defensive Player of the Year, NBA Finals appearances, and countless playoff battles, Marcus Smart enters this season with a chip on his shoulder. After being traded by Boston and bought out by Washington, he's out to prove that he's still one of the most valuable guards in the league. People forget how much Marcus meant to those Celtics teams, said a former teammate. He was the heart and soul. Now he's bringing that same fire to LA. In Smart's own words, "I'm not here for attention. I'm here to win. That's it. That's the message." Final word, championship DNA meets new identity. In a Western Conference that's deeper and more dangerous than ever, the margin for error is razor thin. For the Lakers, Marcus Smart isn't just another name. He's a tone setter, a culture changer, and a proven winner. As J.J. Redick begins his first year as head coach and Luka Doncic enters his prime, the Smart signing could be the glue that binds it all together. And if things go according to plan, this move could be remembered as the moment the Lakers turned the corner, not just back into playoff contention, but back into title talks.